going on here? Anyway, I got distracted. I was supposed to record earlier and I didn't. My letters, for reference. So if you have any of the newfangled diagnoses, I also use it in regard to vitamins. Newfangled meaning I'm from the 70s, and while people had them, the diagnoses were kind of unheard of, if you will. So it depends on context. In this particular context, I'm talking about the OCD, ADHD, ADHD, whatever letters you have that have been diagnosed and or not diagnosed but solidified, at least in your mind or in my mind, whoever's. I fell down a rabbit hole. I came in to record and I saw a screenshot I took because I'm literally, my mom used to make me spinach and rice the first time I was vegan. So a little bit of a backstory. I think my daughter, her best friend was turning 16. So my daughter must have been 15 at the time. Anyway, somewhere in there. So for reference, that was my daughter, she'll be 22 this year in December. So about 6 years ago, give or take, I had a vegan moment, if you will. I got a pinched nerve and I did go to the doctor, racked up a bunch of medical bills, excuse me, did some research and decided to kind of go vegan. I was vegan or vegetarian, one of them. And I went the natural route. I just ate clean and went to the chiropractor, which brings me to another subject because I went to said chiropractor last Thursday. Felt amazing. It was amazing. So good. But anyway, so let's get back a little bit. One moment. All right, there we go. Okay, so what was I talking about? Chiropractor, vegan spit. Oh, and then I got sick because I didn't know what I was doing. And at the time, I really didn't have a lot of time to research. At the time, I was working for another company and I traveled a lot for that company. So I didn't have a lot of time to like research and do all the things, and I got sick. And it actually was just a vitamin deficiency that I wasn't aware of because I didn't do the research. I landed in a hospital, and the reason why I had to go to the chiropractor was not because of my diet, but it was because of I was sleeping in my grandmother's oversized chair. So she had just passed away. Anyways, there's a little commotion on the side of me where I'm recording.
But that's what I tell people. If anything, buy them something to eat. Because if you give them money, they're going to go get their liquor and their drugs.
At any rate. There's a huge burgundy oversized chair. This had to have been 2016, I guess. Somewhere in there. Anyway, so my grandmother had been gone for a while, and I was couch surfing at the time because I traveled a lot, so I didn't have my own place. I was always gone for work, and I was at my mom's house, which is a totally different place now. But anyway,
Hey guy, let's go.
So at any rate, so, what was I doing? Oh, so I was sleeping in the oversized chair, and you can lay out in it because it had an ottoman. It was huge. It's huge. At the time, I was also very curvy. Please keep that in mind. So it was just bad. Like, I was cuddled, like kind of folded up in the chair, and I wasn't able to lay like my neck, so I got a pinched nerve, and it was all bad. But the chiropractor got me together. I was eating clean, wasn't eating right, but I was eating better, and got a severe deficiency. It was real bad. So that's what happened there. Anyway, so I came in here to record. Then I got distracted with there was a picture that I took last week. Spanakarizo. It's Greek, and I'm not Greek, so I probably butchered that. And if there's any Greek people watching this particular video, I'm very sorry that I butchered that. So to the story's end, or to continue the story, because it's not gonna end. I'm addicted to spinach and rice. My mom used to make it for me all the time a while ago. And even though I was vegan, she was sneaking like bacon fat in there. In hindsight, I know she was. She'll never admit to it, but she sees this video, you might see a slick comment. At any rate, she might have been sneaking other stuff in there. I don't know. We'll see. I'll ask her about it or something. So I saw this particular recipe, which is Greek. Let me see if I can spell it. Spanakorizo, maybe. Our memory is not what it once was. It used to be spot on, but that's probably close if it's not right. So I saw it. It's Greek, and I'm thinking about raw veganizing it. And I know you can sprout purple rice, which is gonna make it so pretty. And I know I can use purple onions, and obviously the spinach and greens. They traditionally use feta in some of the recipes that I just watched, because after I looked at the recipe, that one was not vegan, but I did look at some vegan ones. So I might veganize that. Sprout some rice, some purple rice, because I don't know anything about white rice, but sprout some purple rice, get some spinach, and then I might do like a tzatziki kind of dressing, so that it's raw, like a salad. This is gonna be an adventure. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. On with it. That's not why I came in here. I am planning on, wow, the amount of racket at once. Also, with the amount of racket, there's also tornado warnings today. It's Monday. It is May. Monday, May 18th or 19th, something like that. Sheesh, the time is getting away. At any rate, update. I came in here to update you on the whole cleanse and all the things. So I should be done with my cleanse Saturday. Only because I think that's about how much I have left of supplies. I think I have the week of supplies, meaning psyllium husk, apple cider vinegar, bentonite clay, activated charcoal, and juice. So I have enough for this week. to kind of finish out this week, and then I'm done. And I'm not gonna re-up on the supplies, which is why I'm gonna finish no matter if it's done or not. And your body will tell you if it's done. I have a good feeling that I will get the vast majority, if not all, out this week, is what I'm thinking. After that, I'm gonna break it with a watermelon or grapes. Watermelon. I might lean toward grapes. I might update you on that. Another update is on my last video, I was like, oh, I'll just start back Monday. Well, I got a wild hair. I'm a woman. I changed my mind. I started on Saturday. So I got up Saturday morning. I had a late day at said major retailer and decided to go ahead and start Saturday with said wild hair. And I only did one. So I did one that morning. I did one on Saturday or Sunday as well. Sunday morning, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then today is Monday. But today I started out with a smoothie. The peanut butter blueberry smoothie has currently had me in a chokehold. I will not be purchasing another one of those this week. Smoothies that you don't make at home are expensive. So I won't be buying anymore. But I did go to Sprouts on my lunch this morning. So I got the smoothie because I didn't wake up early enough to go to Sprouts. Sprouts opened at 7. I didn't have to be to work till 8:30. So that gives you the amount of time. Like I got up early and I was kind of slow moving because I was at work late yesterday. So I ordered a smoothie instead for breakfast. So I drank said smoothie, and then at lunch I went to Sprouts to get, I got tangerine juice, apple juice, and coconut water this morning. So I did said sludge around lunchtime. Yes, at lunchtime at work. So tomorrow morning, so that makes 3. In the last 3 days, I have had 3 actual bowel movements, all 3 days. I take that back. I'm not sure about Saturday. So here I am, 60 plus days into the fast. Just to let you know, like, just to give you an idea of how much filth is in your colon. I've had 2 mild movements in the last 3 days. Let's say 2, because I'm not sure about Saturday, just for accuracy. But yeah, 3. Just 2 or 3 this last few days, and I'm 68 days into my fast. Still just blows my mind a little bit. So not sure about the wild hair. I just decided to go ahead and start on Saturday, even after I told you that I wasn't going to start till Monday. Which means I was looking at my activated charcoal, and I think I have enough to get me through to maybe Wednesday, maybe 2-3 more days with just the activated charcoal, which means I will actually, if I run out, hypothetically, if I run out, I will go ahead and continue until the rest of my supplies run out, meaning my apple cider vinegar, the bentonite clay, and the psyllium husk. And I think those will get me to the end of the week for sure. Maybe. Keep that in mind. Maybe. I did see a video where there was a guy, my memory, he was doing just bentonite clay and psyllium husk, so I'm pretty sure it's still gonna work without the activated charcoal, which is fine. And then Saturday, I'm trying to think. Saturday I will probably juice as well. Even if I'm out of supplies, I'll probably do one last day of juice. And then maybe Sunday. I'm not sure yet. But then I'll either get some grapes and break my fast. And I don't know that I'm gonna break my fast on camera. I don't know, maybe I will. I don't know that it's gonna be as magical as like a traditional, like hardcore juice fast where there's no smoothies. So under normal circumstances, people will do a long-term juice fast. They won't have smoothies. They might have tea. Basically, it won't be anything that's as bulky as a smoothie, because it is a solid food vacation, so keep that in mind. But even with a smoothie, it's still kind of a solid food vacation. So I don't know that that's gonna change the way my taste buds are, because I have been drinking smoothies periodically. And not all the time and not every day, but every now and again I'll have a smoothie. I think here recently, since I've been in training, I've had more smoothies just because I need, I started this new job. I need more brain power, more calories to burn. Also at the training facility update, I might see a little bit of gains, I guess. I'm a stairs person. So at the new training facility, because we were at one and then we switched to another one. So at the new training facility, we are training on the 6th floor. And it's 2 flights of stairs per floor. So I always take the stairs. I've been a stairs person a long time. So I've been taking the stairs. So burning the few additional calories that I don't traditionally burn. Excuse me, brain power. The smoothies have really come in handy, since traditionally during training in my life, I'm a huge snacker. You got to keep in mind, at one point in my life, I was 225 pounds. And I only have a picture of the 206. So, but I know how heavy I was. So now, probably by the end of this fast, I'll probably hit 125. And I will document that. I'll take a picture of the scale, or I'll make a video. Doesn't matter. One of them. But at any rate, and I know I'll gain a little bit of weight after I refeed. So, but anyway, I think that's about it. I think that's all I wanted to update on. That peanut butter smoothie is a lot more calories than my traditional. Normally I get like a green smoothie. It's ranging anywhere between 300 to 400 calories, give or take. The peanut butter blueberry is a little over 1,000. It's almost 1,100 calories, just one smoothie by itself. So I know that my body I can feel my body kind of like, just because I haven't had anything that heavy this entire time for the last 68 plus days. I did count the days that my smoothie, or that my fast will be over. I guess 70 some odd. I forgot already. I'll figure it out. So from March 10th through May, no, because I don't remember the day it's ending, like May 26th or something like that. So 70 some odd. And then I keep going back and forth, like maybe after I'm out of supplies, I will keep going and just juice the rest of the month, like through the end of May. But I saw some cherries the other day, and boy, am I'm chomping at the bits. I was like, oh my God, look at those cherries. They look delicious. I'm slobbering just thinking about it. Maybe this breaking my fast will be a little dramatic. I think I'm just greedy. At any rate, job's going good. I love it. It's a good time. Great company. I don't know. At any rate, everything's going okay. It's going it's going okay, air quotes. And I preface that by saying that this will be like the other portion of the not okay. So the portion that's not okay. One of my favorite cousins was killed on Saturday morning. So I've been really busy lately because I already have like quite a bit on my plate. And when I say quite a bit, I mean a lot. I mean a whole lot. So working through those pieces. I had a little bit of a delayed reaction. Like, I think the original was just shock. And then my brain kind of clicked in to kind of realize what was going on. And I know some of that's because I already have a lot going on. I do. It's quite a bit going on. Oh, sorry about all the faces. So I'm waiting a little bit to get news on his funeral and the arrangements. The one thing I want to say about when you lose somebody you love, because I'm already in the season of like losing very important people in my life. My grandmother passed away 12 years ago on May 21st. So that day is coming up. That day's on Wednesday. It's Monday. 21, 20, 19. Today's the 19th. I had to count backwards from the important days. So today must be May the 19th because the anniversary of her being gone is on the 21st. It's on a Wednesday. So I'm already in a grieving season. Not nearly as bad as it was. Oh my God. We'll have to talk about that later. But the still the memory of, you know, her not being around, because my grandmother was my ace. She was my rock. So losing her was pretty profound. I lost her when I was 33. At the time I was 33. Oh man, I'm old. I lost her when I was 33. So I'm already planning something to celebrate her birthday. Her birthday's on a Saturday this year. Her birthday was June 28th. So I'm planning something with my family. And then losing Dante just makes me, I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna try to spend more time with family, and I don't. I never make good on that. So losing Donnie is kind of like it always does with everyone. It just kind of puts it makes perspective a little bit more clear, even in the midst of like a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I still need to spend more time with family. I think that was my resolution this year, and nothing has happened. So the funeral will be a start. There will be lots of family there. And then there will be my grandmother's get together, if you will, on June the 28th. And keep my family in your prayers, only because, you know, like some people are like glue, you know, like family glue. So they kind of, or bridge-esque, right? So especially with families that are in a little bit of turmoil and a little bit divided. And he was one of those people. My mom is also one of those people. But that's because there's several reasons. That's not the point. But there's the bridges in the family that kind of link both sides of a family or all the sides of a family. And he was one of those people. And I know that like when someone goes to be with Jesus, it's obviously unexpected because he was very young. Like, I'll be 46 this year, so he was in that somewhere in the 50 range, somewhere in there. And so he died very young. This dispute with a neighbor or something went down terribly. But anyway, so somebody killed him, like somebody shot him. But you can't fathom in your mind, like, I can't say it the way I feel it, but you can't fathom in your mind not seeing that person again. And I know that's normal when someone passes away or when someone dies, but this feels very different. Like, it's one of those people that you're gonna continually forget that they're gone. Like, that's like, my grandmother was older, right? So she was still young. She was 70 plus kind of thing. And that's very young, but and I'm vegan now, so I'm familiar with the way we were abusing our bodies and all the medication she was on and all the things. But this is not that circumstance. And I think when younger people pass on, that's where some of the trauma comes from. Number one, they're too young. Number two, they're bridges and they're glue. They're kind of the middle people, right? They're kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I know you guys know, because if you've lost anyone that has been in your family that is that person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not trying to describe something that's never been done before, Anyway, that's what it is. I think I'm supposed to have like a introduction of sorts and say my name and all the things. My name is Desiree. I don't know. I'll work on it. It'll get better, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty. Have a good one.